in terms of like in your life, was there a time where like you were ever like maybe what was the growing period for you, like in between the ears, your mentality? Like, what were some experiences that you went through to kind of overcome to create that mentality of like a winning mentality and overcoming trials and tribulations?
Uh, uh, when I was growing up, I was a good athlete. Okay, I had good hand-eye coordination. However, I never got size, and so my favorite sport was basketball. So after the ninth grade, and I went to high school, they cut me. Kind of hurt me because that was my favorite sport. Nothing I can do about it. So, but I loved the game. I played intramural basketball, won championships in intramural basketball like 2 years in a row. I was pretty good. But I kept trying out for my high school team, got cut as a sophomore in basketball, got cut as a junior. But I also played high school football. So I was good in football too. A good all around athlete in football. So when I was in playing football, here's how my career kind of went. I played football and high school baseball. My mother wanted me to play tennis. I thought that, it was a sissy sport. I just didn't do that sport. I wished I would have, because that's an individual sport. And in individual sports, your coaching can't put you down, can't keep you down, because it's an individual sport. If I outrun the person in a 100-yard dash, the coach can't say you're on the bench or something, or you got to play a different position. I'm the best because it's an individual sport. Same thing with tennis. So tennis, I took up tennis after I got out of college. And now that's an individual sport. So you can say I'm too short, I'm whatever, but you got to beat me. So what happened to me when I was put down, I was cut as a sophomore, junior. My high school year, I loved basketball. I made all conference in football. But here's how football went. My junior year, I didn't make a bus trip. I played the scrubs my whole junior year. I wasn't going to play too much. I was a scrub. I was a guy you put in to give the team practice. I'd run the ball so they could beat me up. I'd run the plays of the opponents we were playing against. And then they beat me up because I'm playing with scrubs. So scrubs can't do nothing against the starters. Yeah. So they beat me up. So my junior year, I wasn't even tagged to be a starter the next year. I didn't make any bus trips. So the only bus trip I made was to Lorain, Ohio, which was like next door to Elyria, Ohio, and everybody went on that bus trip. That's the only one I made whole year. Okay, so the next year, I ran the 40-yard dash in 4.6, tied for the fastest time on the team, got off to a great start. I think I ran 4.6, 4.8, 4.9, but I did get that 4.6. I got off to a fast start. And so I showed something. The guy's quick. And that's been the hallmark of who I was my whole career as far as any sports. I was quick. I'm quick in ping pong. I'm quick in tennis. I'm quick. You hit that ball over there in tennis, I'm going to get that ball. You think it ain't going to be got, but I'd go get it. So, and I'm running down and I try to be in shape. So after I didn't make a bus trip, I made all conference football the next year, but I turned my ankle my last, the second to the last game in football. Turned my ankle, and then I couldn't try out for basketball my senior year, or they would have cut me 3 years in a row because I would have tried out. So you can tell one of the things about me, I love sports and I was a fighter. I mean, I just loved it, and you can tell me I'm no good, but I'm gonna hustle. And I'm hoping my hustle, you'll see it, and you'll give me credit for that and allow me an opportunity. Problem is, in team sports, you don't necessarily get an opportunity. If they cut you, you don't get no opportunity. Well, here's what happened to me. Okay, so I didn't play basketball, so I go off to college. A guy that had played basketball for my high school, but he was 3 years older than me, he ended up quitting the college team. I ended up playing against him in intramural college. We had intramural basketball in college where you had a little league. Okay, shoot, I could handle him. But he played in high school, and he also played 1 year maybe at college. Played against the guy that had played 3 years at the college I went to, and I played against him. I stole the ball from him. He couldn't even bring the ball up the court because I was taking the ball from him. they let somebody else bring the ball up the court, and he played for the college team. So I could recognize that I had some skills, some quickness skills, to where even though I was denied because of my size and looked down upon because of my size, you know, I could play, and I proved it. So then, college football, I didn't plan on playing college basketball. They wouldn't even let me play high school basketball. Okay, so I go to college, just gonna play football and baseball, and just walked on to the football team because I was just gonna play baseball. I figured I could become a professional baseball player. So I get on the team. They have a depth chart. You have your starters that are defensive backs, and then you have, so I was last. I walked on the team, okay, so I'm last. So on the depth chart, I'm just a scrub, okay? But I'm looking at these guys. They ain't that good. You know, I said, what's the deal? They're not that good. But then they look at me, don't give me no shot or nothing like that. So anyway, so I'm a scrub, and I'm playing against the first team offense of the starters for the team. I said, okay, they think I'm a scrub. I said, I bet you they don't catch nothing when they throw the ball in my area. And when they hit their all-star starting tight end and their starting split end, if they came to my zone, they wasn't catching no pass. I'd bust them up, and they would drop the ball, or I'd knock the ball away or contest it, but they wasn't going to do nothing in my zone. They didn't play me. I wasn't. So, long story short, I end up getting into the only way I moved up during, we have 2 days summer camp training. The only way I moved up if somebody quit or got injured or something. Then they moved me up the depth chart. But we played the first game in college, and I've been an athlete my whole life. You want to know the most disappointing feeling I had? We blew this team out. I'm a bench scrub. I couldn't get in the game for 10 seconds. So after the game is over, I go to the cafeteria, and people that you meet, they say, "Oh, Bohannon, you guys blew them out. Did you, they talk to the people that didn't get any play. Did they play you? Did you get any action, Bohannon?" Nah, they didn't put me in either. Among the people they laugh and making jokes about, couldn't even play 1 minute of time, couldn't get in the game. And I said, oh man, this last year I'm playing at this school. I'm just playing baseball. Okay, well, ultimately the team started playing bad, and the defense backs weren't playing that good, and they gave me a chance to play, and the rest is history. I ended up making all conference my junior and senior year, and I was freshman of the year that year, and blah, blah, blah. And I don't know why they can't see whatever, but sometimes people look at a guy, size, and they make opinions, conclusions, draw conclusions of what they think a good person is.